Okay, here are my Strikeforce Miami predictions. It takes place Saturday, January 30th in Miami, Florida. Main event, Nick Diaz versus Marius Zaromskis for the welterweight championship for Strikeforce. And Cris Cyborg Santos versus Marloes Coenen for the women's Strikeforce championship. So, I want to go through this again. Preliminary card first. Like I said, I'm not going to name... On the preliminary cards, I'm just going to say who wins, not how they win or which one. So, the only one I want to talk about is Joe Briggs and Hieron. I'm going to discuss that when I get to it. And then we get to the main card. So let's get this going. Keep it short. Try to. Ryan Keenan versus Hayder Hassan. I got Keenan. Craig Oxley versus David Gomez. Pablo Alfonso versus Marcos Matta. I have Matta. I'm going to chop this name up. Sabah Homasi versus John Kelly. I have Kelly. Hieron versus Joe Briggs. I think they should be on the main card. I really do, but because of Walker and Lashley's fame and star of what they've done prior in MMA, business-wise, it's smart. Everyone's going to want to tune in to see Walker, so I see the business. MMA-wise, who doesn't want to see this fight? So, yeah. Now, Hieron, much well-rounded than Joe Briggs. Joe Briggs is a powerful wrestler, can take Hieron down and ground and pound. But I really don't see that happening. I could see Hieron submitting Briggs, but both, I don't think either one is going to finish each other off. So I got Hieron, unanimous decision, just because he's faster, more well-rounded. He's a better grappler than Briggs, so there you go. But I could see Hieron submitting Briggs. I could see Briggs ground and pounding TKO victory. So, but I pick Hieron, unanimous decision. Now to the main card, Bobby Lashley versus Wes Sims. It was supposed to be Johan Banks, and then there was a rumored Jeremy Armbriz, and now it's Wes Sims. So, there you go. I got Lashley winning all three, but Wes Sims is a lucky guy. He gets to fight Lashley, gets to be on Showtime, but not lucky enough, he's going to get beat. Bobby Lashley, I think his whole TNA, mixed martial arts, he does it both, is going to hurt him in the long run. He's 4-0. He could be 5-0 if he beats Wes Sims. And he has not progressed as he should have. He's training at a great camp with the American Top Team. You would think that he'd be showing off some submission skills. But all he does is he lays on the guy and punches him until the ref stops it. Now, that's great if he can continue to do that. But sooner or later, he could face a wrestler that can stuff his takedowns. And he's going to have to stand up. What is Lashley going to do then? He's going to have to figure it out. But I have not seen his striking involved like it should be. Is he going to show in this fight? It could be. Wes Sims is tall. He could use his reach. But I think eventually Bobby Lashley is going to get the takedown and get it finished. So Lashley, second round TKO. Herschel Walker makes his MMA debut versus Greg Nagy. I know Greg Nagy as he's 1-1. He's younger, more experienced. Walker, Heisman Trophy winner, great football player. That's all I know. Oh, and he's a Taekwondo guy. So, Walker's the favorite online in the betting odds, but I'm picking Walker. Walker, first round TKO. He's been working with Cain Velasquez on the ground. I think that's going to be shown here. So, Herschel Walker, first round TKO. Yeah. Robbie Lawler versus Melvin Manhoef. When I first saw this fight, I picked Lawler. I thought, this is great for Lawler. It's a stand-up fight. But then I started watching some videos and watching previous Robbie Lawler fights. He hasn't looked too good lately. He was supposed to fight Trevor Pringley earlier this month, and I think he's going to be wishing he fought Trevor Pringley, because I think Melvin is going to knock him out. I think he's faster than Lawler. He knocked out Mizaki at Japan over there at the end of the year, last year, December. That was awesome. I saw that fight. It was a brutal knockout. Is he going to knock Robbie out that way? I don't think so. I think it's more he's going to hit that power punch and then it's going to be stopped. He's going to land some loaded punches and the ref's going to stop it. So this could go into the second round. Robbie's tough enough. I'm going to say Melvin. First round, knock, TKO, referee stops it, but it could go the other way. It could go Lawler, could TKO Melvin, but I'm picking Melvin. Now for the women's title, Cris Cyborg Santos versus Marloes Coenen. Now we're going to go back to Cyborg's previous fight against Gina Carano. I kind of knew Cyborg was an exposed Gina. I say exposed as Gina is not, well, she needs to progress more, I guess you could say. She needs to get her talents more, you know, tune them up a little, and she has a lot of upside. Now with that said, Coenen, a lot more experienced, a lot more well-rounded than Gina Carano. I think if Santos gets taken down, and it's in Coenen's world now. Coenen, wow, she's great on the ground. She trains at, I think it's Golden Glory over there in Holland, and she shows that. So, tough fighter. She's definitely well-rounded. But like I said, the fight starts standing up on their feet. So, that's Cyborg's great thing. She's awesome standing up. And the question is, can Coenen take Cyborg down? I don't think so. I think Cyborg is way too strong. I tell my friends she's a male with boobs. Just look at her. Everything is a male. You know, she has muscles where females shouldn't have muscles. She looks like a dude. Even when she puts on makeup, she looks like a dude. But hey, no discredit to her. You know, she's a great fighter. I mean, you know, she just I see her winning this. I got Santos first round knockout. I mean TKO, because you know, I think Coenen's just not as strong as Cyborg, and Cyborg is going to keep this standing and do her blitzkrieg thing and just boom, 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 and it's going to stop Coenen first round TKO. But I would not be surprised if Coenen submits Cyborg for an upset. Main event: Nick Diaz versus Marius Zaromskis. Everyone I've been talking to is picking Zaromskis, and I'm asking why. Why are you guys picking Zaromskis? Is it because he's had 3 consecutive head kicks? If that's it, then I wouldn't count on another head kick victory here. Diaz is much well-rounded than Zaromskis is. I think if we start going down the list of categories, stand-up, I think they're equal. Ground game, definitely go to Diaz. Cardio, Diaz. Now, if we go into the little subjects of those, in the stand-up, who's faster? I say Diaz. Who's stronger? I'll go to Zaromskis. Now we go to the ground game. Jiu-jitsu, 100% Diaz. Ground and pound, we haven't seen any of the ground and pound, so we can't really say one or the other, but I'll give it to Zaromskis just because of his power. Cardio, definitely to Diaz. Diaz's cardio is just amazing. The Diaz brothers' cardio is just awesome. So, with that said, I have Diaz. Diaz is a favorite online, and I agree. I have Diaz, 3rd round TKO. I think eventually Zaromskis is going to just lose his energy. He's going to be tired and lose the fight. So, Diaz, 3rd round TKO. There you go. There's my predictions. Awesome card, I think. Well, not really awesome. It's an okay card. It's a good card. I'd rather see Hieron and Joe Riggs, but who am I? So, I'm just the guy that makes predictions on YouTube. So, there you go. I'm out of here. I go take care of my baby girl. She's crying. So, yeah. Adios. Enjoy the predictions. Enjoy the fight. See you for, UFC 109. I'll make my UFC 109 predictions probably next weekend. So, there you go. See you later.